Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAZWANI Binti SHAFFEE with metric number 272164 from Good Day as a first presenter for topic What can be done to curb down gender war. Basically, the relationship between gender and violence is complex. The different roles and behaviors of females and males, children as well as adults are shaped and reinforced by gender norms within society. Differences in gender roles and behaviors often create inequalities whereby one gender becomes empowered to the disadvantage of the other. Thus, in many societies, women are viewed as subordinates to men and have a lower social status, allowing men control over and greater decision-making power than women. For instance, traditional belief that men have a right to control women make women and girls vulnerable to physically, emotional, and sexual violence by men. They also hinder the ability of those affected to remove themselves from abusive situations or seek support. Violence against women is most often perpetrated by intimate partner, but it takes many other forms. Violence by a family member, sexual harassment and abuse by authority figures, sexual violence committed by soldiers during wars, and so on. For decades, therefore, promoting gender equality has been a critical part of violence prevention. This has included inventions that confront the outrageous belief and cultural norms which gender inequalities develops, and efforts to engage all sectors of society in reducing these inequalities, both of which are thought to reduce gender-based violence. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL SHUHAIZA binti RIDZUAN. Our topic is what can be done to cut down a gender war. Be mindful is the one way to cut down a gender war because it can improve the relationship between a man and another woman. It also can make us be a better person. We should always think before we talk and think before we act because everyone do not know about us. So, for example, if the boy or girl always has uncontrolled emotion and always talk before thinking, we don't know where the thought is bad or good. So, we must think before we talk. When you are having a conversation with someone, match the eye contacts, your body to turn your body towards them, and use the proper language, even though he or she is your friend or your family. Man and woman is a very different character. Not all people is the same, so we must be always positive and always concentrate to each other. If we have a problem with man or woman, talk properly and find the best solution that's suitable for us. Do not be angry or use the improper language. This can be hard themselves, and it also can be a gender war. So, in conclusion, we must be mindful and think about the other tools. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is AMELIA Binti NORSHAM. My metric number is 272294. I think what we can be done to curb down gender war is we need to try to understand gender roles in society, means how we are expected to act, speak, dress, groom, and conduct ourselves based on our gender. For example, girls and women are generally expected to dress in typically feminine ways and be polite, while men are generally expected to be strong, aggressive, and bold. We can understand gender roles based on their personality. For example, women are expect to be emotional, while men are easily expect to be self-confident and aggressive. Based on domestic behavior, for example, some people expect that women will take care of the children, cook and clean the home, while men take care of the finances, work on the car and do some repairs. For occupation, some people are quick to assume that teachers and nurses are women, while pilots, doctors and engineers are men. From physical appearance, for example, women are expected to be thin and graceful, while men are expected to be tall and muscular. Hyperfemininity make them believe they need to be feminine. This may include being passive, naive, soft, and accepting. Hypermasculinity, stereotype behavior make them believe they need to masculine. They believe they are supposed to compete with other men, and dominant feminines folks by being aggressive, worldly, insensitive, physically imposing, ambitious, and demanding. I think these gender comparisons make relationship between people will be difficult. Extreme gender comparisons are harmful because they don't allow people to fully express themselves and their emotions. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is ASFARINA. So, last but not least, one of the way to curb down gender war in our society is treat everyone with respect and consideration regardless of any gender. Both women and men are imperfect, but if both gender work together and respectful toward each other, it will help a lot in our society. For an example, women might be weak in terms of physicals, but they have a strong desire to work like a man who is strong, and men could help others with their strongness, with their strength to ease the burden. As we know, women and men have been and will always be equals in the sight of God. Verily, God created women for men and vice versa. If both gender considerate and willingly to help each other, gender war might be toned down, and we could promoting gender respect, and it is very essential to the development of the gender equality. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Liyana Binti Rusli. So for the conclusion, I would like to emphasize that gender war poses an obstacle to peace and security. Other than that, gender war also can affect such uneven access to education, lack of employment equality, and also racism. Because of that, gender must be treated equally regardless of their own ability or strength. As you know, gender war can affect women and men of all age and background. Therefore, society must play an important role in preventing gender war from occurring to ensure the peace and prosperity of the country is more secure in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.